never slow up, no I don't take shit, I got no
49.3. Everybody else, Morelli just behind them at 149.6. That to me.
Yeah, that's right. Well, he obviously
look at him back it in as well.
He's obviously had
stuff from him. I was looking through his results for the European Talent Cup last year, and I wouldn't say he set the world. Okay, Thompson was able to put in a 49.3, but that is not going to close down a 5-second gap now. So it would
be in that corner, isn't he? Because he's done the make the move through those fast right-handers. He's done it.
The light, but Peter, that's what this series is all about. Equal machinery. It's about talent, and really is between these three for the win, bar any disasters for the race.
Twice now.
There'll be a lot of there'll be plenty of people watching back to seeing what he was doing through there and how well you can work the motorcycle underneath you. And Fernandez doing superb. He's winning chances.
And the guys know what it's like to run, you know, tyres of this age. The Pirellis.
How he's turning in, how he's using the throttle, if he's using the back brake or something like that to get it.
And he's battling with Carter Thompson, as I say, you know, he didn't. He was fastest in first free hang on very well indeed. They're tremendously, you know, predictable. So even if they
turn so much tighter than everybody else, just send it up the inside.
Yeah, and it's that this session. He made a mess of qualifying as well, but obviously got things sorted now because he fade. It's a predictable fade, so the guys shouldn't be caught out. They, you know, through practice they use. That's a 5th gear corner if you're going really quick, which he clearly is. You know, often guys are battling with the number 7 of Benyat Fernandez.
Zenmitani, the number 3.
Used tyres and new tyres, so they're very well prepared for the race situation. We'll go through there in 4th. You've got to know exactly what you're doing in 5th, and for him to do that.
24 Asia Talent Cup champion, started 23rd on the grid. He is up into 13th now. So, well then, down the back straight we come. 4 laps to go. I mean, Peter, this is an exciting.
Assumingly he did do it in 5th, and not be worried that he's going to get himself offline or anything like that.
He's a real big beneficiary. Benyat Fernandez falls way back down the order to 12th race. It's gearing up for a crescendo right at the end. Just look at these riders.
Absolutely superb. I know it'd be interesting to see now whether Brian follows him.
Off place, unfortunately, in the final corner. Must have run wide there. But yes, Mitari abreast into turn 6. Benyat Fernandez thinking, oh, look at me, I'm already fighting for the top 4.
And tries to pick up just exactly what he was doing and
Japan, this is probably the most exciting rider to come out of the Asia Talent Cup for you lot. Rookies Cup in my first race against the likes of Morelli. You know, this is
Hakim Danish. They're getting a really good drive down the back straight and threatened to take 2nd place away.
Since won a certain Tayo for Risato.
Yeah, and then he was another one of those who made a mess.
This is not what the usual battles we're used to seeing, actually, though, is it? Even though it's still exciting.
From Brian Riati on the 51.
This lot are absolutely drilling it. It's nearly
qualifying, and that is why he started on the 8th row of the grid. He was much quicker in the free. It is exciting, and I think, you know, it looks as though maybe Morelli, Fernandez and Thompson are going to get
3 seconds now, though. Thompson did bring him in a little bit by a few hundredths of a second in the
practice sessions.
Well then, Peter, we have Spain leading Malaysia, leading Indonesia.
Way in that 2nd group, and they're going to be battling there to the
last sector or so. If you look at the lap times last time around, the leading trio all near enough at 148. Indonesia, Veda Pratama is well and truly on the case, isn't he?
It's the top 6 battling for that 4th place, which of course if any of these guys make a mistake, suddenly
everybody else is in the 148. It's as simple as that. Pratama though started of course 15th on the grid, up chasing down the leading duo,
and he's going to pick up a double slipstream in a minute, isn't he, as he already becomes a battle for the podium.
Exactly that. So then through the ultra 14 places now. I mean, that is a heck of a start. This lad is so...
He will get sucked into those 3. He was super late on the brakes of the first lap. I wonder if he's going to do...
Fast right-handers on this beautiful back section of the Circuito de Jerez. Talented, isn't he?
Yeah, and Hakim Danish goes up the inside of Brian Riati to take 2nd place. So the same thing again. Can he go from 3rd to 2nd to 1st?
We have not seen an Indonesian. Angel Nieto steeps in so much history, isn't it? I mean, we do love coming here to have the open.
Hakim now is going to chase Veda, and it's these right-handers where Veda did the
rider battling at the front of Rookies Cup like this and being this sort of exciting since Mario Aggi was super winner of the Red Bull Rookies Cup every year. It's so spectacular.
It is indeed, and you know, it's overtaking on the previous laps, and they're now taking a riding lesson from
Mario and that little pint-sized rocket he was several years ago now. But Pratama,
the circuit's got so much to offer. It really is a superb test of these young men. The man in front.
His Veda Pratama track day tuition with his first. He's all over the back now of Hakim Danish. This is really great to see.
Absolutely. Hard on the brakes now, and it still is Veda Pratama that leads from Brian Uriarte and Hakim Danish.
First students, Hakim Danish and Brian Uriarte, apparently.
Yeah, but of course, absolutely superb stuff. Now, he didn't fly past them on the brakes. He wasn't quite close enough on that lap, but he's finished with nobody out of these three showing that they've got a little bit extra. Of course, Veda they're following him through there, and that's fair enough, but they don't really get to see what the 16-year-old going to be close now on the run in down to the final tight left-hander came through the pack and caught them, but he's been at the front, he's been unable to break away. Maybe his old Indonesian did to pass them.
No.
You know, that was the trick bit, not going through there in fifth. You know, and lap 3, these guys are a super quick pace. Would like to try again.
Well, this is a replay into turn 1.
Virtually flat out, but actually getting up the inside of them. How did he manage that?
Yeah, quite. I'd like to make a correction of myself as we see Veda Pratama going up the inside then. That's not normally a place. Pratama looking very, very neat indeed. I mean, what I was saying earlier, Peter, about him doing well, it's all changed as well for Pratama this year because he's joined the Junior Motor 3 to overtake, is it? Goodness me.
No.
Sorry, Peter, I was going to correct myself. We said that Singapore went down in the Open Junior World Championship this year. He came here and he really did spectacularly well in Rookies Cup. This World Championship with the junior talent team, he's living over in Barcelona, Spain, in Crash. It wasn't him, it was actually Lucas Brown, so our live timing was entirely wrong. Not just the only series he was racing in Europe last year. Whereas now with Junior GP as well, as at the moment, I think he's even going to an international school there as well. I saw him and a couple of others coming out of school, and he's not sure what happened there, but Singapore unfortunately started sick, down in 21st. Pratama and Uriarte go very wide indeed. Goodness me! Boys! That was not on Instagram stories the other week, so he's doing the full rounds, about 15 race weekends for him.
Yeah, so maybe he was involved in that. Anyway,
maybe he was the rider that went wide or something over the gravel.
Right, so Veda up the
Good grace.
Yeah,
good gracious me.
If you're going to exceed track limits, exceed track limits.
This year, combined with the Junior GP, that'll do him a world of good.
And Brian Uriarte, see inside, no on Uriarte, no he can't do it, but he's got past Hakim Danish, the pole.